our goal. Means myself, my guru, my God, and all your wishes. That's what I'm saying, all your wishes. So it's our goal. It's not one person goal, teamwork. So when we have a goal like that, automatically it will be very easy to rise the Kundalini. But thing is, sadhana is required. So what are the sadhana? We are in this process of Kundalini rising. I'll be explaining step by step. Next one, sir. So first one is everyday Brahmi Muhurtam practices for 1 hour morning. Brahmi Muhurta means 4:30. That's what the time I have kept. 4:30 to 5:30. So 4:30 to 5:30 will be the practices what I have kept every day in the morning. Monday to Friday. So Saturday, Sunday, we are not doing a practices. Saturday, Sunday is a weekend and it's off for Brahmi Muhurta practice. But on some of the Sundays, I cannot say every Sundays, but some of the Sundays, definitely we'll be having some offline sessions. So seeing the places. So we are planning to do offline sessions, some of the offline session in Lal Bagh. So under the nature. So nature is very powerful, right? Under the nature, we are planning to do under the nature. Some of the practices where it requires silence, we'll be doing onto the studio, which is in Prakasa studio, which is in Vidyanandpur. So depending upon the weather, depending upon the requirement, we are doing the offline sessions. But regular practice will be 1 hour in the morning, 4:30 to 5:30. That's why it is called sadhana, or I can say 90 days challenge. So is it possible from your side to give up your 90 days for lifetime? So once you give your 90 days, it is not 90 days you're wasting your time. For your lifetime, you're taking your life, a transformation in your life for another 90 days. So 90 days transformation take place then for a lifetime. So are you able to give your 90 days is the question mark. Yes, online daily 4:30 Shiva sir. Every day morning on for 4:30 online. So 4:30 to 5:30, 1 hour, minimum 1 hour. So whatever, see what, when I teach you something in the offline online session, and if you are not practicing, you will not be able to practice because there is no supporting hand. So why we are making it means, once you learn something here, when we make it to practice every day in the morning, so whatever you learned will not become waste. You're able to catch hold of it, and you're able, even after our support is being over for 3 months, you can practice on your own. So that's what we are holding the hands. We are not leaving the hands, giving the knowledge, and we are not leaving the hands. It is from this 15th. So 15 to 1 week, we are making you 1 week free class, 15 to 22nd, we are making you to do the free class. So 1 week we'll be having a free class. So class will start, the regular complete sadhana will start from next Monday, that is 26th. So that will be starting from next Monday, but 15 to thing is, you will be in a preparatory mode. That's why we are given a free of course, that 1 week course is being free, to making you to prepare for that 90 days sadhana. So unless you prepare and thing will become good, we'll be saying, Mangala madam, have a little bit of patience. One by one, we'll be having. Yes, all the questions will be answered at the end. So it will not be taking longer time. Another half an hour will be explaining. Then whatever the questions you have, I will be staying here. You can ask me. And once WhatsApp group is created, there will be 2 groups. Another group for question and answers. So whatever the questions arises in your mind, without hesitation, you can message that group. So we'll be answering that answers also. So why the first month what we are going? 3 months I said, no, 3 months. So then end 3 months. First month what you are doing? We say cleansing of gutter. So gutter means the mind gutter. So very poor and live in a very bad way. Means our mind is not being matured enough. Our mind. Because it is not being trained enough. So unless you clear something from your mind, then whatever you want to observe, it will not be observed. Even the cosmic energy enters your mind only if mind is pure. Because cosmic energy is a pure energy. If you want to experience the divine energy entering you, Yes, Shweta madam, if you're traveling also you can do. Only thing is you carry your thing, the earphone and mobile phone, you can do it. So if the cosmic energy is entering your body, if you want to enter, you should be in a very pure way. So first month, we are focusing on cleansing your mind. Very, very important. Mind is the root cause for everything. For success also mind is important. For failure also mind is important. So in this, to experience the cosmic energy, the 1 month cleansing the gutter will be done. Second month, what we are going to means first month completely your mindset will be completely taken care. You make your mindset absolutely pakka. If you are able to practice whatever things. Second month, we are going to energize, balance, activation of the chakras. So chakras are very, because when you for Kundalini Sadhana, I said it will running in Sushumna Nadi, right? Like this. As it is running in Sushumna Nadi like this, if the chakras are not opened, the Kundalini cannot rise. So Kundalini for rise, you should have the movement like this. The Kundalini should move like this. So the chakra should be open. If chakras are not opened, the Kundalini cannot rise. So we are clearing the blockages of the chakra. If you have any blockages, we are energizing the chakras. Second month will be completely for the process of chakras. And unless your karmas are dissolved, means I'm talking about Sajjata karma and Agami karma. I'm not talking about Prarabdha karma here. Unless it is dissolved, rising the karma becomes difficult, rising the Kundalini becomes very difficult. So clearing the spiritual blockages, karmas, and once you are able to go through this process, you'll be able to experience spiritual energies. Once you come to understand what is divine energy, what is spiritual energy, wherever you go, you start your aura start interacting with the spiritual energy. It's a great feeling. Because, for example, when I went to Tirunamalai, I can sense the energy interacting with my aura. If I go to the Pyramid Valley, I can sense the energy interacting with my aura. So I'll come to know which temples having high energy, which temples have low energy. Because which house has a positive energy, which house has a negative energy. Because your aura start interacting. You'll come to know which people are positive people, which people are negative people. So everything because your aura starts sensing everything. Because the second month, we are working on those aspects. Next. Third month, systematic practice of Kundalini Yoga. Third month is completely kept for sadhana of Kundalini, because these are the things which has been made ready. Then third month is completely on sadhana. So once your foundation is built pakka, then building becomes easier. So first 2 months is only for foundation. Though it is very important, it is the foundation. So once it is found, then Kundalini becoming very, very easier. So are you able to go through the process is left to you. So when God gives an opportunity, it is in our hand to observe it. If you are not able to observe, then it is not our fault. So some of the times it says, when you put an effort, God will start blessing you. So now if you are able to put an effort in 3 months sadhana, God starts blessing you. So when you saw what are the blessings, blessing may happen different levels of your life. Which are the levels? Even I don't know. Even you don't know. So the moment you start practicing, definitely you experience the divine interaction. Next one, sir. Next slide. So along with morning sadhana, 4:30, evening 7 to 8, we have planned. We are also helping you to learn simple asana. So when I say yoga practice, don't get into the version of bending your body in different angles. No, we are only teaching simple asana which can give very good results. Say I've done a research regarding the asana. From 28 years, I'm in this field of learning asana. So even today, I'm learning asana. So I'll be learning every day how to do. So that's why I give a name is Rise Your Vibrations. Nothing but every whole world is a frequencies, right? Whole world is a vibration. So here, evening it's optional. It is every day, Monday to Friday. Swati madam. So Monday to Friday, evening 7 to 8. It's optional, it's not compulsion. It's optional. If you're able to practice, it helps you to do the practice of what you're doing for Kundalini. So what are the other uses of this asana is help you to clean your gut. So gutter in your mind has been cleansed in morning sessions. This gut is been cleared by evening sessions. So this gut and this gut will be cleared. Supports the process of sadhana by coordinating body and mind. So as you're doing yoga, yoga is the one which is capable of coordinating your body and mind. Most of the people, what we see nowadays is there is a missing in coordination. Link is missing. The coordination link is missing. Body and mind. So when you do this one, you're able to experience the coordination of body and mind. So when coordination has been very powerful, doing the sadhana becomes very easier. Helps in balancing Pancha Vayu and Pancha Tattva. Our body is made up of Pancha Vayu. Heard of it? Prana Vayu, Upana Vayu, Udana, Vyana, Samana. Same with Pancha Tattva. So your body is made up of 5 Tattva. Earth element, water element, fire element, sky element. So all the elements will be balanced when you're doing yoga. Because we are planned to teach yoga in a very systematic way. Not the way other people will teach. So we are not here for weight reduction. We are not here for any other things. We are only focusing on raising your vibrations. That's why I said it's raising your vibrations. It's optional. It's left to you. No compulsion. And helps you to vibrate with higher frequencies. Once your frequency is very high, so it is said in magnet, it is like this: like poles repulse each other. Like poles repulse each other in magnet. But in cosmos, like poles attract each other. Means if you are vibrating with the positive vibrations when you're doing yoga, you start observing the positive energy. Even this will be connected online, and it's the evening. I'm saying it's in the evening 7 to 8 p.m. Yes. So it will be done in the evening. So evening 7 to 8 p.m. in the evening. So morning is only Brahmi Muhurtha. Morning 4:30 to 5:30 is the meditation. That is different. This is different. This is only yoga. So evening 7 to 8 only yoga and live. Next one, sir. Then weekly 3 days. Training of the techniques at night 9 p.m. So 9 p.m. or 8:30 depending upon the timing, comfortable timing. So whatever we are practicing in the morning will not be a teaching. Morning is only for practice. If we start teaching in the morning, we cannot complete the practice. So morning is only left for practice. So whatever supposed to practice will be taught in the night. So what 3 days in the night means if I start Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, if I do like that, so the whole week will be practicing what all the thoughts on Monday and Wednesday and Friday. So the whole week will be practicing it. So that's whatever the things I said, first month what we are going to do, second month what we are going to do, and third month what we are going to do. So all 3 things, step by step, what we teach, the whole thing will be made to practice the morning session 4:30 to 5:30. So when you have a guidance, when you are standing in a group and doing it, automatically the things will start sinking in your mind. Once you're able to explain the sinking happening in your mind, automatically that becomes very easier. So once again, I said, shown the picture of online, so it will be online. And when you are online, the beauty is, for you, you think you and only your master are there who are practicing, but it will be a group practice. Saturday, Sunday, no class. Sunday, some of the Sunday, we keep offline classes. I said no, either in Lalbagh or in studio. Depending upon thing, we'll be keeping some of the session online, offline. So other days it will be online sessions. So once again, I'm saying when I keep offline session, yes, whatever the people from other cities, the people from other cities, one day in a month, if possible, if you visit. So we'll be giving optional for the people outside as when you're doing offline also, we'll keep some of the online, we'll also keep a meeting of offline, online, and the people who are in online can experience it, because I can understand when we're doing in a Zoom offline, everybody cannot attend. because the people who are outside the cities, they cannot attend. But when I say very important offline session, at that time, if you are able to make yourself very comfortable, it will be very good. I'm trying to consider this. If you are before 6th month of your pregnancy, you can do this sadhana. After 6 months, I only suggest not to do, because Kundalini is a very high energy. Before 6 months, if you do, the baby which is going to be born will be divine baby, because you are observing cosmic energy, and that will directly enter the energy will be interacting with your womb. But after 6 months, what happens? The baby will start developing in your womb, and this high energy is interacting. And if you find difficult to bear the energy, that may have a effect, the shock on the baby. So if you are before the 6 months, you can definitely do. Above 6 months, you just personally call me and I'll discuss with you. Sir, have you experienced Kundalini? That's why we are teaching you. Unless we experience, we never teach it. So, few 7 to 8 years back, I experienced very high energy of Kundalini with one more my guru. His name is Dr. Devraj. So he's a Kundalini Shakti path, and I learned the Kundalini with under 3 masters. One is A.S. Narasimhamurthy, he is a Himalayan master. Then Devraj, who is a Shakti path Kundalini master, and another person is, his name is Manjunath. He's no more that Manjunath. He is also a practitioner of Kundalini Yoga, and I learned the Kundalini Yoga with these 3 people. And I am able to do it also. I'll use the Kundalini for doing so many things. So even I use healing purpose. Sir, is everyone eligible for this sadhana? It is not in my hand. Eligible is not in my hand. But you preparing yourself is in your hand. Yes, even during a menstrual cycle, you can do. No need to worry. Nothing will happen. It is not ritualistic. So though we are talking about God, it is not ritualistic. You can do. So even today, when we do healing, some of the healing, I request the Kundalini Mata to heal the people. So at that time, Kundalini will start rising. And when you come to the offline, and some of the times online, you can experience that energy. Diksha will be given. Yeah. So Diksha means we are trying to clear your blockage by trying to insert you the higher energy. We pray for the Kundalini Mata to bless you in the process. And we request the divine energy to enter your body by keeping the hand. This is offline, when you keep offline. Online, we'll do sankalpa. We pray for every person in person. In person, we'll call everybody in person during online also. Some of the processes are there. And we call the astral body and try to give Diksha. So everything will start once you start entering the thing. Next one, sir. As I said, some of the offline sessions on weekend for attunement. So when you come to the offline, one thing what we do is attunement. That's the first point we can do in offline, attunement. If you come across negative energies is present within you, we start cleansing the negative energy. Negative energy will be cleared. Doubt clearing. So very easy to clear the doubt when you're offline. Compared to online, when you're sitting in offline, directly you can ask, because I'll be standing in front of you, you'll be sitting in front of me. So directly you can ask the doubt. I'll be able to clear the doubt. And healing start. Because on offline sessions, we thought of doing some healing processes. So healing will be done. So as some of the people outside the cities, for them, only for the people outside cities, we'll be giving a link for them. They can attend online if they're staying outside. In Bangalore, we request everybody to come. Sir, food habits, I'm not talking about food habit. Food habit it would be good if you are in a vegetarian. But it's not, the thing is, you should not, non-vegetarian should not, but it's not like that. It will be good because it supports for the people who are vegetarian. So I'm not focusing more. If you are consuming non-veg, I'm not saying you to leave at present. Once you do sadhana, automatically So the moment you do sadhana, automatically you will only leave the non-veg. So no need to worry about too much. So next one, sir. Ranjita madam, any doubt, will be answering it later. So Padmi madam, please mute it. Please mute yourself. So now coming to the next is, as I said, what are the techniques we'll be covering in this 3 days is, I'm showing you the things. So all the techniques, most of the techniques will be from Himalayan masters. Himalayan masters are very powerful people. So all the techniques, 90% of technique is by Himalayan masters. I'll be talking about the techniques, what you're going to technique. The techniques covered during these sessions are, one is Muhurtha Yoga Pranayama. So once you attend these things, I'll be teaching you what is Muhurtha Yoga Pranayama. So when you do Muhurtha Yoga Pranayama, it's for good health and stamina. So for good health and stamina, you will be able to do the Muhurtha Yoga Pranayama. Then comes Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama. See, you all learned one type of Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama. So here we'll be teaching different versions of Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama. So what are the different versions of Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama? Is Nigarbha Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama. Nigarbha, simple Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama, classical Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama, and Sagarbha Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama 1 and 2. Two techniques are there in Sagarbha. So we are doing those things. 1 minute. Yes. So Nigarbha, Sagarbha, simple and classical. So I hope most of the people, 90% of the people have not heard this type of pranayamas in Nadi Shuddhi. So this one more thing is called Nadi Shodhana. Most of the people are not aware what is Nadi Shodhana. And when you go to the Google, YouTube and check, all Nadi Shuddhi and Nadi Shodhana are same for you, but it is not same. If it is same, why they want to give different names? Nadi Shodhana is different, Nadi Shuddhi is different. Shodhana means searching, Shuddhi means cleansing. So techniques are there. So before doing Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama, it is supposed to say to do Nadi Shodhana Pranayama also. Even that will be taught. Before doing Nadi Shuddhi, Nadi Shodhana is mandatory. If you don't search, how can you cleanse? So for cleansing, you should have the searching. So Nadi Shodhana and Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama. These are things which will be practiced in early morning, but teaching will be in the evening. So Bandhatraya Pranayama, first step in Kundalini activation. So there are three bandhas in your body, major, Moola Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha and Jalandhara Bandha. When you combine all these things, that is called Mahat Yoga, Mahabandha, that is called Mahat Bandha. When you do that Mahan Bandha, Kundalini activation is the first step. You can raise the Kundalini very easily while doing the pranayama. But every day you should practice. So when you practice every day, you can experience Kundalini arising in your spine. You can feel the flow of the Kundalini. That's what my experience. So when the Kundalini rises in your body, you can feel the flow. It rises like this, and in your spine, you can experience it. In the back of the spine, you can feel that energy rising. Some of the times it rises up to Vishuddhi, some of the times it goes to Anahata. So you can feel it. Wherever the part it goes, you can experience it. So Bandhatraya Pranayama is very powerful. Next one, sir. So then comes Mandala Pranayama. So for Bhuta Shuddhi, so Mandala Pranayamas for all the Bhutas, we have no Pancha Bhutas, said no. So to cleanse all the Bhutas within ourselves, so Mandala Pranayama, we're going to Mandala Pranayama, like Apas Mandala Pranayama, Tejas Mandala Pranayama, Vayu Mandala Pranayama, Prithvi Mandala. So all are Sanskrit words. So Prithvi means earth, Vayu means air, Tejas means fire, Apas means water, Akash means the sky, Manas means the mind. Even mind is a bhuta for us. Here are 6 bhutas now. Then comes Chakra Awakening Pranayama. So we are focusing on activating the pranayama for each chakra. So how to use the pranayama for activating? For Mooladhara, chakra activation pranayama. So Swadhisthana, Manipura, Anahata, Vishuddhi, Agna, Sahasrara. So we have a special pranayama for activating each chakras. When chakras are activated, you can get the power of it. So these are the things. Next one, sir. We have some 20 techniques in this 3 months program. So the moment you practice 20 techniques, I'm not saying you to practice all 20 techniques. You can select the technique which are suitable for you, which is giving results for you. See, I'm going to do 20 techniques means it is not possible for every person to practice all 20 Shaktis, all taught techniques. So the moment you select some of the techniques, it becomes very, very powerful. Then we'll go to another pranayama called Kundalini Pranayama. So for quick awakening of Kundalini Shakti, it is a pranayama for even the Kundalini. We are working on Kundalini Pranayama, how to activate the Kundalini Shakti. Then Pranayagna Pranayama. I said no regarding the karmas, so to burn your karmas. Pranayagna Pranayama is there for burn your karmas. So if you want to burn your karmas, you should work on Pranayagna Pranayama. Very powerful in burning your karmas. Then comes Ekadashi Pranayama. Very, very powerful pranayama, Ekadashi Pranayama, to eradicate psychic trauma and psychosomatic problems. So if you go to the doctors nowadays and they say most of the problem is psychosomatic, 80% of your disease is not physically. Physically the disease will be healed, but most of the problems will be psychosomatic. So you are working on psychosomatic disorders because it is not easy to heal it is very easy to heal your body, but very difficult to heal your mind. So the psychosomatic was on your mind. It removes the patterns, it eradicates the pattern from your mind and makes very powerful. And traumas. So what it traumas means, there is the impressions, the karmas which you have done in previous birth also. There are some impressions in your mind because whatever you do, it will be stored in chitta, in a mind called chitta. It is stored in chitta. So in the chitta, as the memories are there, it has some impressions on your thinking, it has some impressions on your working conditions. Once you do Ekadashi Pranayama, you can overcome the trauma. You will eradicate the impressions of the negative things which you have done in the past. Then comes Surya Bedana Pranayama. There are some Ashtakumbhaka Pranayamas. So in that, Surya Bedana is also one of the Ashtakumbhaka. So which is going to work in awakening Kundalini Shakti. So if you come Kumbhakas, the Kumbhaka means holding the breath inside and holding breath outside. In that, there's a different versions called Ashtakumbhaka. I'm not going to teach those things in one because we are going to Kundalini. So Ashtakumbhaka to awaken on the Kundalini Shakti. So if you're able to Surya Bedana, Kundalini Shakti start arising. Then comes Ujjayi Pranayama. Once again, Ujjayi Pranayama is called one of the Ashtakumbhaka. Out of Ashtakumbhaka, 8 pranayama are there. In that, Surya Bedana is one and Ujjayi is the another one. And to awakening Kundalini Shakti, in that we have 2 versions, version 1 and version 2. Then in yoga sessions, we'll be oiling holy mudras. This using a physical body, it cannot be done in meditation. It will be done in thing. What is the use of the holy mudras means? We have a special energy within our body which can give a life for new another birth. So that's what energy we have. Very high energy. We can give a new rebirth for another person, right? That's what we call. That's a very high energy within our thing, and that is physical. That energy is a physical version. So in Vajroli, in Holy Mudra, what we do, we convert that sexual energy into the spiritual energy. Which energy you are using for giving a birth, which is a very high energy, we are converting that energy into spiritual energy. So the moment you convert, your awakening of the Kundalini becomes very powerful. Because that gives a very good kick for Kundalini to rise once you are able to convert. So for that, we are using the asana. This will be taught for the people who are married and who have kids and who doesn't want to continue, means kids over, there is no further planning of the kids. Only for those people will be teaching this one. Others need not to practice this one. So the people who have a family life, who have completed with the children, there's no planning of further children, they can practice this one. That is Vajroli Mudra, part 1 and part 2. So once the male do the Vajroli Mudra, what happens? The sperm energy within the male will becomes hard and goes to the back of your body. It means it goes to the Muladhara chakra and gives the energy for the Kundalini to rise. And that power rises Kundalini. And Sahaja Yoli Mudra and Amara Oli Mudra. These are the three mudras, Oli Mudras, which will be teaching in yoga sessions. And once again, I'm saying it's only for when I'm teaching. Also, I'll be explaining in an offline session, an online session and yoga class session. What are these mudras? How to do it? A very simple, not a difficult one. Next one, sir. So Pancha Sara Kriyas. So what are Pancha Sara? So as I said, your body is made up of Pancha Bhuta, the same way Sara is present outside. So working on, if you want to meditate on NIRAKARA Brahma. NIRAKARA means who doesn't have the shape. Brahma means don't think of the four faces of the Brahma. This Brahma is a name given for the supreme energy, what we call the God or whatever you call the supreme energy. It's only the name for identification. NIRAKARA. Who doesn't have shape? Then how can you call him with name? So what are the things? When you do this one, you become one with that Sara. Means you become completely one with those things, and there is no shape. For Prithvi, you know shape. For Apas, you have a shape. For Akasha, there is no shape. For when you come to Akasha, Vayu, it doesn't have shape. So Agni doesn't have shape. So whatever, wherever you rise the Agni doesn't have shape. Even Apas doesn't have shape. Only Prithvi have a shape. So from Prithvi, you go to Akasha. So when you go to Akasha, you become NIRAKARA. Means your mind enters the mode of NIRAKARA. Means you become from form, you become formless. Once you start working on this Kriyas, this is what Kriyas. So when you start working on Kriyas, you will come to know how beautifully our mind and body is been designed. So it's a very deep process. The moment you do sadhana, you start enjoying. The nectar you can enjoy when you do the sadhana. So that's what the Kriyas are. Then comes Mandala Dharana. I'm only briefing. When I teach all these things in detail, you'll come to know how powerful it is. So I'm only making you to understand what are the techniques we'll be teaching in. So we are going to work on awakening energy centers and Kundalini Shakti by using Tantra. So Yantra, Mantra, Tantra in yoga. So you're using Tantra to activate each chakras. For activate Muladhara chakra, for activating Swadhisthana, same way for all Manipura, Anahata, Vishuddhi, Agna, Sahasrara. And Tantra to activate all chakras. So how to activate? Is Tantra is there? Tantra is nothing but a technique, the process, Tantra. So we'll be teaching it. Next one, sir. So the another beautiful thing we are going to learn is Naadaanusandhana yoga. So Naadaanusandhana yoga, state of Manolaya and Parabrahman, means you start becoming one with the divine for few seconds or few minutes. There will be no difference between you and divine because you will be merged with the divine energy. That's what it happens when you do Naadaanusandhana. You can experience it. How much ever I say, it's only my experience. But once you practice, you'll come to know how powerful, how simple, how tasty it is when you become one with the Parabrahman. It is not completely, but to some extent. Once you are able to hear the divine sound within, Naadaanusandhana is a divine sound within your body. So it is not any frequency. See, if I clap, there's a frequency. But this sound which is coming inside, there is no friction. It is coming on its own. That's called divine sounds. So the moment you close and start doing a sadhana of Naadaanusandhana yoga, you become one with the divine sound. Apart from you and that sound, nothing is been heard. So Manolaya, it becomes one with the divine because that sounds are divine sound. So Sapta Bindu Dharana or Dhyana. So there are 7 centers in our head region. So each center has very, very powerful, but we are not aware of it. That's why in olden days, they used to leave the pony for activating one chakra. They used to do so many work with the head region. If you have come across, they used to tap, and when you are putting the oil, so the olden days, they used to tap on the points. But we have forgotten what are the points. They used to do without explaining us, and we have learned without learning what to know. So they used to tap, and they used to activate some of the bindus. So you should know the placement, how to activate, how the bindus, and what are the thing it can work on it. For example, Agna Bindu. What is the use of the Agna Bindu? How it is going to work very amazingly. Bindu Nadi. How the Bindu Nadi is very, very important. What is Bindu Nadi? Where is Trikuti? Why the Trikuti is being present? So if you are able to work in Trikuti, what will happen? So Trikuti is the one which is the placement for you to have a combination of Shakti and Shiva. Trikuti is the place. So Bindu Bindu. So like this, 7 Bindus are there. So working on it. Then we are coming to the Laya Yoga. Laya means once again becoming one with the divine. Laya means merging. So what are the techniques used here in Kundalini Laya Yoga Kriya? So how to become one with the Kundalini process and using the mantra, how to become one with the mantra. So when you start using the mantra yoga, you become one with the mantras. So apart from mantras and you, there is nothing is present. Same way when you are doing Kundalini Laya, apart from Kundalini and you, nothing is present. That's what the Laya Yoga teaches you. And merging with the divine is there, no? It's amazing. You can experience whatever the puja you do, you will not be experiencing these things. But when you do Laya Yoga, you will come to know the power of the Laya Yoga. How much ever I say, I'm saying no, whatever I say now, it's only a theory. But the moment you start practicing, when you do to practice, you experience amazing, amazing things. Because for practicing the Laya Yoga or Naadaanusandhana, you should reach limited higher level. That's why we are raising your vibrations by practicing. It will not be taught in first month. Don't expect me to teach everything in first month. That's why 20 techniques are being done. So it is step by step process. So the moment you start elevating yourself, elevating is no need to do extra effort. If you practice every day, automatically elevation happens. It's only giving some time for, see, every day, for my example, ladies, if I come across ladies, every day they give some time for cooking the food. For family members and for themselves. Why can't you give some time for your own self is the question mark. If I come for the gents, every day you'll give time for your working, for taking care of family. Why can't you take care of your own self, giving some time for you? So when Narendra Modi is able to give 1 hour for yoga every day, my question is, are you busy than Narendra Modi ji? If you are busy than Narendra Modi ji, you can say, I don't have time. If you are not busy, then if you don't give time, then you'll be giving time in the hospitals, paying the bill and laying down the hospital bed, troubling others also. Om technique is not Naadaanusandhana and Shiva, sir. Om technique is different. I'll be telling it afterwards. Next one, sir. So, Jnana Yoga Meditation. So, to overcome the delusion of your mind. So, to overcome the disturbance or what happens when you go higher and higher into sadhana, Maya doesn't want to go away from the Maya. So Maya tries to pull you back. That's what Sri Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. Maya tried to pull you back. It doesn't want you to let you go. So most of the people who are into the spiritual practices, they'll be misguided or they'll go back because Maya is pulling them. They stop the practice. But when you do Jnana Yoga meditation, that Maya is not going to trouble you. You'll come to know what is exact truth. So that's what Jnana Yoga teaches you. So you'll be able to overcome the Maya. So for that, we have some of the Kriyas also, Jnana Kriyas. So Jnana Kriyas, complete relaxation. Some of the times, even during relaxation, you'll be able to experience some extent of Laya Yoga. Some of the times you become close with the divine, some of the times you become with the divine. So I'll be giving the commentary, I'll be giving explanation, nothing will be heard by you. You'll be in a different world. The moment you come out from that relaxation, you feel, wow, feeling. That's what will come across. So these are the things which we teach. Marmana Shantam Jnana Kriya, Shakti Jnana Kriya, Nadi Jnana Kriya, Prana Jnana Kriya, Jnana Akasha Kriya, Yoga Nidra, Hiranyagarbha Jnana Kriya. So normally you will not be hearing these things. 90% of the people, I bet you will not be hearing of these techniques. These are the techniques taught by Himalayan masters. Very powerful techniques. Once you experience, because I have experienced, that's why I'm teaching you. So I have gone through these experiences, amazing experiences. If you take a step in learning these things, then you can see a transformation within. That's what I can challenge you. If you want to have a transformation, once in your lifetime, you should give your time for these purposes. Then comes the 18th one is Shakti Dhyana. Gives you peace, tranquility, and bestows good health. So when you do this one, no need to worry about your health and no need to worry about your mindset. It will be completely tranquil. So no need to worry. Extra effort is not required. No extra guidance is required. Then comes Mantra Yoga. So mantra is nothing but a frequency. If you're able to chant the mantra in that specific frequency, you're able to get the energy. You can feel the energy. Here I'll be teaching the mantra one day, and from next day you start working on mantra. It will not give results because you are not aware of the frequency. The frequency is not being seated in your throat. So when you do mantra yoga under the guidance for some days, and you can experience the amazing energy of the mantras. Mantras are very, very amazing. Then the last, very powerful, even I'm today using now. I have learned it recently, 2 years back. It is working like a miracle, Shambhavi healing. You can heal anybody and any type of disorder. Very, very powerful Shambhavi healing. For learning Shambhavi healing, you should go the process of the Kundalini process. Shakti Path is called Shakti Path. I said, no, I am following Shakti Path under the Devraj Guruji. So you should be able to follow the path of Shakti Path. That's what we are going to teach here. So once you are able to follow Shakti Path, Shambhavi, you can do Shambhavi healing. If you are not following Shakti Path, then Shambhavi healing will not work for you. Because it's a very high healing. It is not related to Shambhavi Mudra. It's not Shambhavi Mudra. Shambhavi Mudra taught by Sadguru, but it's not Shambhavi Mudra. It is a Shambhavi healing. Very, very powerful. So many of my students have experienced this energy. I healed them. Most of these students, they experience Shambhavi energy when I'm doing online sessions. So because I'm using Shambhavi healing even during online sessions, it works like a miracle. But only thing is, once you experience, you're able to go through. So these are the 20 techniques. So we are going to teach in this 3 months process. So I'll be answering some of the questions. If somebody, 1 minute. Can we do this sitting on a chair? Definitely you can do sitting on a chair. We will not be giving the recording. Sorry, Soumya Ballad will not be giving recording. But you can practice under our guidance. That's what I can see. So recording, though we do recording, it's only for our sun rays, not for sharing purpose. Sir, I work in shift. Is there any difficulties in attending the class in Brahmi Muhurtha? Is there an option available to attend the class later? Yeah, for the people who are working in shift, if they are not able to attend Brahmi Muhurtha, we'll play the same recording in the evening and they can sit in the evening and practice that one. That's what we have planned. So if anybody is not able to attend the live classes, only due to some of the unavoidable, because what I say is live classes are which gives very good results because I'm live there. So I'm live there and you're live there. It goes very good. Recording is only for the people who are having some problems, who are not able to attend in shifts or anything. So then please share the changes you got after activating Kundalini. If I got one change, I can outshare. I have got multiple changes in my thing. So Chaitra madam. So you can, I got, see, after rising the Kundalini, I was able to scan the other people, or only by sitting next to them, my aura was able to scan their aura. After that only, I came to know what is positive energy, what is negative. The moment I go to some place, I can sense the energy level. So the moment I keep something in my hand, I'll come to know whether this is going to give results or not. These are the changes you come across. So like that, multiple changes will come across. So, sir, I have gone through gallbladder surgery 7 days before. Yeah, you can do sadhana, Rajesh. No need to worry. Gallbladder. Food habits. I said no, I'll not be focusing more on food habit. Yes, better to be pure vegetarian. If you are vegetarian, it is good. It is not compulsion. So I think I answered. I have a stiffness in my ankle and knee joint, so it is required to sit any of the yogasana. Not required, Vijay Kumar sir. So you can sit on a chair, you can take support for your, and you can put the whatever the things you use, the knee cap or ankle cap, whatever you use, you can do. No need to worry about sitting in any posture. You can sit on chair and also can do. Everybody is eligible, as I said. It will be connected offline. Is I said no, once in the Lal Bagh, some of the times in studio, depending upon the thing. Yes, then yeah, I think I answered. Yeah. Any other new question, messages? 1 minute. Uh, 1 minute. Kids also can practice sadhana. So a person with no previous knowledge about Kundalini. Yeah. See, we are going from this scratch. Ranjita madam, we are going from this scratch. So anybody who doesn't have knowledge of Kundalini also can do it. After the program, practice all techniques. Yeah, we are planning it. We are planning to do follow-up session also. It is the process going on. So how to do follow-up, we are planning of following process also. Can kids practice sadhana? If the kid is able to understand, if they are matured enough, they can practice sadhana. There's no harm in practice because we are not going to hatha yoga practices. As we are doing a classical way, Himalayan masses way, there is no harm in this Kundalini. So normally when you go through some of the Kundalini process in YouTube, it will say fearing one. So it is not that way. We are not teaching in that way. So no need to worry about those things. So 15th to 22nd, it's 24th. It's 1 week practice purpose. So real practice will start from 26th. So if you come on 17th also, you can enter. So what to practice after 3 months? So I said, no, we are giving the buffet for you. You can select which other things are working for you. In 20 techniques, which other techniques are working for you, can select those techniques, Chaitra madam. Then you can start practicing it. So that's why we are making you to practice early morning. So you can select. So, sir, you have done Shambhava healing during 21 days, experienced. Thank you. Thank you, Soumya madam. Sir, I joined the meeting late. Can you repeat timings of 3 months? Timings of 3 months is morning 4:30 to 5:30 will be the Brahmi Muhurtha meditation. Evening 7 to 8 will be the yoga. And weekly 3 days training session will be 8:30 or 9. So is Kundalini activation one-time activity? What to do maintain after 3 months? So I said, no, you can select some of the things what you want to do and you can practice. We are also planning for follow-up session. Sir, so many practice, how will you manage so many? I said, no, we are giving everything because there are so many members. So depending upon what you want, we are giving everything. Depending upon what you want, you can practice. There is nothing, I'm not, even I cannot practice all 20 techniques. That's what I said. Even I cannot practice all 20 techniques. Yes. So I'll come in next one, then we'll go to the question answers. Next one, sir.